Hello guys, welcome back to my another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to create audio visualizer in After Effects. So without any wait, let's see the preview. Here you can see, I have already imported the music file, and image which I am going to use it as background. So without any wait, let's start creating audio visualizer. Here I am going to create the composition of this music layer. Drag it over this icon, this will create composition of music file name as well as length. Let's pre-compose this music layer. Name it as music. Now we will create our visualizer. Create a new solid. Name it as Spectrum 1. For this solid layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Audio Spectrum. Add it to Spectrum 1 layer. Here for this Spectrum 1 layer, I will be creating a triangle shape mask. Here you can create shapes of your choice. Select Pen tool. Now create mask for Spectrum 1. Here you can adjust the point to create perfect shape. For Audio Spectrum, change audio layer to music composition. Change path to mask 1. If needed, you can adjust the mask position. For Spectrum 1, change start frequency to 1500. End frequency to 7000. Frequency band to 160. Maximum height to 13,000. You can see the preview. Change softness to 0%. Let's change the inside and outside color to white. Here we will change side to side B. Perfect. Let's create duplicate of Spectrum 1, press Ctrl+D to create duplicate. Rename it as Spectrum 2. For Spectrum 2, we will change visualizer side to side A. For Spectrum 2, we will set opacity to 15%. Now again create a solid layer. We'll name it as Spectrum 3. For this spectrum layer, we'll add Audio Spectrum. Select Pen tool. Create mask as shown. Adjust the points if needed. Let's make changes to Spectrum 3 layer. Set audio layer to music. Path to mask 1. Set start frequency to 1500. Set end frequency to 8000. Frequency band to 100. Maximum height to 13,000. Thickness to 6. Change inside and outside color to white. Change display to analog dots. Change side to side B. You can see the preview. Our spectrum part is created. Here you can see the below visualizer is not visible, even after adjusting the mask. To make them visible below mask layer. For spectrum layers, change mask layer to inverted. Here you can see the preview. Similarly, do the same for Spectrum 1 and Spectrum 2. Perfect. Now let's create progress bar. Create a new solid layer. Name it as Shape 1. For this solid layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Stroke. Add it to Shape layer. For Stroke, change Paint Style to On Transparent. Using Pen tool, here we will create rectangle shape inside Spectrum 1 and Spectrum 2. Perfect. For stroke, set path to mask 1. Make sure you are at start of the timeline. Create keyframe for start, change start value to 100%. Now at end of the timeline, change start value to 0%. As we play the music, the progress bar will move along with it. For stroke, let's change the brush size to 6. Brush hardness to 100%. If you want to change the style of this progress bar, then you can adjust the spacing value. This will create dotted progress bar effect. Here I will keep it as default 0%. Let's again create new solid. Name it as Shape 2. Add stroke effect. Change Paint Style to On Transparent. Now select Pen tool and create rectangle mask as shown. Change path to mask 1. Change brush hardness to 100%. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Here we will select all layers and pre-compose it. Name it as Spectrum. For spectrum composition, in Effects and Preset, search for 4-color gradient. Add it to spectrum composition. Here you can adjust the color point near to the spectrum. Here you can set any color of your choice for this spectrum. Perfect. Now in Effects and Preset, search for CC Light Burst. Add it to Spectrum Composition. Here I will set ray length to 70. In Effects and Preset, search for Glow. Add it to Spectrum Composition. Set Glow Radius to 8. Now let's create duplicate of Spectrum Composition. Press Ctrl+D to create duplicate. For above duplicate composition, let's remove CC Light Burst effect. Perfect. For Glow, set Glow Radius to 20. Perfect. Now we will create background particle effects. Create a new solid. Name it as Particles. In Effects and Preset, search for CC Particle World. Add it to Particles Solid Layer. For Particles, change birth rate to 0.8. Longevity to 4.7. Now in Producer, change radius X, Y and Z to 0. In Physics, change animation to Fractal Omni. Change gravity to 0. Extra angle to 0. In Particles, change particle type to lens concave. Change birth and death size to 0.20. Change max opacity to 100%. For particle layer, in Effects and Preset, search for 4-color gradient. Add it to particle layer. Here you can set color of your choice. Let's reduce the particle size. For particles, change birth and death to 0.02. Perfect. Place the particle layer below Spectrum Comps. Now create a new adjustment layer. In Effects and Preset, search for Transform. Add it to Adjustment Layer. Now open Music Composition. For Music Layer, in Keyframe Assistant, select Convert Audio to Keyframe. Here you can see Audio Amplitude layer is created. Here we will delete the left and right channels. Perfect. For adjustment layer, you need to copy this expression. This expression is provided in the description. Here, this is our music composition name. If you have named your composition different, then you need to replace this with your composition name. Now copy this expression. For transform, press Alt key and click on Scale Height. This will open the expression area. Here you need to paste the copied expression. Perfect. This expression will create wiggle effect for spectrum composition and particles layer. Perfect. For adjustment layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Fast Blur, add it to adjustment layer. Set blurriness to 2. Now select all layer. Pre-compose them. Name it as Spectrum Layer. Here I will add my background image file. We'll set opacity to 40%. Now create a new adjustment layer. In Effects and Preset, search for Curves. Add it to Adjustment layer. Now adjust the curves as shown. Perfect. Now let's see the preview. Here our audio visualizer or audio spectrum is created. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, then make sure to like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.